So in that instance, that in the beginning of this podcast where he said the seller will pay us later, in the future, the seller, depending on the agreement,
So negotiable.
Because I will say today, if you go into MLS as a realtor and you look at, like, if you have a buyer's agent, you're looking at I would say more than 90% of all the listings has a co-op commission on there.
Literally about 99.999.
Almost everything has
everything, yeah.
And so what this new rule says is, by the way, that thing is now optional and emphasizes its optionality, if that makes any sense. It's, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And so now we might enter a world where the seller only pays their agent and the buyer is going to have to pay the buyer's agent out of pocket. And remember, that it never used to happen. I would sign an agency, and I would have an agency with a broker, and I would maybe even have an assumed agency with a person because they're a friend or somebody I trust, and I don't worry about charging them, invoicing them, and all of that because Big Bro will pay me later, because the seller will pay me later. So Mr.